Hey everyone, it's me Gavin, and this will be a video on how to create flashing lights with Python. So you'll notice right when you start, if you hit P, there's a light right there. This light is over here, and if you drag it directly above your player, and I'll drag it down just a little bit, you can see that light is just above that player like this, and we're going to try and make this light flash. Alright, I'm just going to get started. So to start off, let's go from defaults to game logic and go from Blender render to Blender game. And what you're going to do is right click on your lights and click right here, and now you'll notice that on this little panel right here, this is for your lamp. You can do a lot of things like changing the color if you want. I'll actually change the energy to be really high, and you'll notice that if we hit P, that there's like that green light that's now above our player like this. You can kind of change it like this as well if you want it to be turquoise, and there you go. But you'll notice right here is the energy. Now the energy is important, because if we turn this all the way down to 0, you'll notice the light will be black like this, but it will be higher like this. So that energy is what we're going to be toggling on and off for this. So now that we have that, what I'm going to do is add a Boolean operator and add an integer. I will call this Boolean operator toggle. So this will be whether or not our light is on or off. And I'll call this one timer. And I'll click these eyes on both of them and do game and then show debug properties, so we can see them in the top left corner like that. Alright, what we want to do is on our lamp, let's add an always sensor. Click those first three dots, by the way. Add a Python controller, connect those like this, and add a property actuator, with this property actuator being assigned toggle. And I'll name this as toggle. Actually, I'll call this toggle prop to avoid confusion with our property, and we'll have it toggle the toggle property. Connect that right here, and let's now create a script for our cube by doing templates Python and then game logic simple. Delete the portion I've highlighted, and hit control and scroll up on your mouse to make your text larger, and rename this to script.py and add this right here. For this video, I will change this own to lamp or lights, because I feel like that'll be better to when we're actually understanding this. So what we want to do now is have it so that if the toggle property is false, we're going to have the light be false or be turned off. So let's have if light toggle is equal to false, we would have light.energy would be equal to 0.000. So if we were to hit play now, we should see the light is black. And if we were to have an else statement implying the light is true, we would have light.energy is equal to, let's say, 2.000. And if we click this right here to make it true, we see that there's now light on our cube right there. But now we want to actually have it so it'll toggle on and off fairly rapidly. So let's define toggle prop, which is that actuator. So toggle prop equals const.actuators toggle prop, like this. And what we're going to do is have it so that every time the timer ticks after 10 seconds, it's going to activate the toggle prop. So if light timer is equal to, let's say, 25, we're going to do const.activates toggle prop. And we're also going to set the timer back to 0. So lights timer will equal 0. And if we scroll out, so I'm just going to scroll out really quick, we want this timer to be constantly running. So what I'm going to do is have light timer is going to plus equal 1 down here. So it's going to consistently run, but it's still going to toggle every time we hit this. So if we hit P, whoops. Looks like there's an error really quick. Let me check. Oh, if light timer is equal to 25. Sorry, that's my mistake. So if we hit P now, we should see it's going to toggle that light like this. And you can see that the cube is going from true to false in that toggle property. Alright, that's pretty much how you toggle lights with some Python. I'll show you the script just for one more second. There you go.